So 4 days ago, the idea popped into my head that I was going to do an Everesting on Boxing Day. Boxing Day 2016, I wanted to do an Everesting. I've never done an Everesting before. If you don't know what an Everesting is, it's where you jump on your bike and you pick a hill. So I picked this hill. This is the hill I grew up on in St Albans, Waverley Road Hill. And you pick a hill, you jump on your bike and you ride up and down that hill until you reach the height of Everest, 8,848 meters, something like that. So it's a challenge to say the least. And if that wasn't a challenge enough, the idea also popped into my head, thank you brain, to do a live Everesting. So to get a live camera feed of me going up and down this hill, doing this Everesting challenge, being the first person to do it live. So people could watch me, they could interact with me, you know, all the usual live stuff. So I want to get a live camera feed of this hill, me going up and down it, and it's proving tricky. So where am I at the moment with it? At the moment, if there isn't something going wrong with the hardware and there's something going wrong with the software, every time I think I've cracked it, another issue pops up. So yeah, where am I at the moment with it? At the moment, I want to the best camera angle I can have is to have a camera mounted on top of this bush. So mount a camera on top of this bush, and then it will look down the hill. Ideally, I would like to put a camera on the other side of the road because that is the best view. But I think it's actually illegal to run a cable across a main road like this. So I need a hard-wired connection, and running a cable across the road isn't going to be possible. So the best camera angle in that case is to mount a camera on top of this bush. And then I'm going to have that camera running to my laptop, which is going to be in this car, the car is going to be base camp. So running a cable from the camera from the top of the bush into the car, and then I need to get an internet connection to my laptop, which was another problem because having the laptop out here, which is where it needs to be, the Wi-Fi signal wasn't strong enough coming from the house. So with the Wi-Fi signal not being strong enough, that meant that I could get no internet connection, which means I would need to get a hard-wired connection. And the only viable way to do that would be to get an extremely ludicrously long Ethernet cable. My plan at the moment is to plug an Ethernet cable from the laptop in Basecamp, run it all the way into the house through a window, and plug it straight into the modem, so I've got a hardwired connection to the internet. And hopefully that connection will be strong enough to stream HD content over. So on the software side, I'm going to have a number of different elements all compiled together into one screen that's going to be streamed out onto YouTube. The live feed coming from the camera on top of there, it's going to have the live feed of the FaceTime camera on the laptop, and it's also going to have a screen of live data, things like how long I've been going for, how many repetitions I've done, when my next break is, how far left I've got to climb, all that data. So all these elements are going to be compiled onto one screen, streamed out onto YouTube, and I've tested that before and that works fine. So with 2 days to go, the only question really is whether I can get an internet connection from Basecamp here, hardwired internet connection from the laptop to the house in time for Boxing Day. And that means I'm going to have to finish recording this, and I'm going to go and order an Ethernet cable, a 100-meter Ethernet cable, which should be long enough to get from the car into the house. But it's only going to leave me 1 day to test everything, which is going to mean everything's going to come down to luck, whether this works or not. But hopefully, fingers crossed, watch this space, and on Boxing Day you will see me Everesting live as a world first. So wish me luck, and I will see you in the next one on Boxing Day, hopefully.